It's been a week since Elon Musk took to the stage at Tesla's Hawthorne Design Center and unveiled Tesla's most polarizing vehicle to date, the all-new, brutalist, cyberpunk-themed Cybertruck. And unless you've been under a rock for the past week, you probably already know a lot about this truck and its design. You'll know about its angular, wedge-shaped appearance, made from cold rolled steel and super strong glass. You'll already know about the target starting price of $39,900 and its eye-watering 500-mile range promised for the highest spec $69,900 triple motor Cybertruck variant. And look, I'm not here to rattle off the specs again, and I'm not here to talk about the embarrassing on-stage demo of Tesla's new glass that went wrong and caused Elon to drop an F-bomb. I'm not here to talk about the Blade Runner-inspired costumes worn by the entire Tesla team during the reveal. And I'm not even here to talk about the truck's 250,000 pre-reservations at $100 a pop. Kudos to Tesla for that one. I'm here to talk about some of the weird and wonderful things that set the Cybertruck apart from the competition and to wonder aloud what it will mean for the truck world in general. I think it's fair to say that the design of the Cybertruck is extremely divisive. You either like it or you don't. And according to those who were at the event, some people initially didn't like it until they got inside and had a ride, and then they loved it. And frankly, I can understand that transition because Tesla makes cars that feel amazing to drive and ride in. After all, who wouldn't want to ride in a pickup truck that can outperform a Porsche 911 in a straight line drag race and drag a Ford F-150 pickup truck tires screaming in a tug of war? And let's be honest, it's that kind of performance that Tesla has used for more than a decade to sell its cars. It's the performance offered by a well-engineered battery pack and drivetrain. And while I'm sure a similarly spec'd vehicle from a rival automaker could do exactly the same things, Elon's now famous showmanship certainly gave Tesla an edge in this instance. Like other Teslas, Cybertruck will get autopilot hardware and over-the-air software updates. It will charge at blisteringly quick speeds thanks to V3 supercharging, and it will sell well simply because it's a Tesla. But that design? Well, there are good points and bad points. In case you didn't know, Cybertruck is built using an exoskeleton design fashioned from 30X series cold-rolled stainless steel. That material is incredibly strong and can't be stamped, meaning it's good at resisting impact damage. It's used by SpaceX in its Mars rocket prototype, and we're told should be a lot cheaper to make vehicles out of when compared to traditional stamped metal bodywork. It also does away with the traditional body-on-ladder chassis that has been the norm for pickup trucks for, well, pretty much as long as pickup trucks have existed. Although I should note that unibody pickups, essentially what Tesla is doing here, have existed before. Automakers have dabbled with them in the past, most notably Ford in the 1960s. There are plenty of reasons why most modern pickup truck manufacturers have gone back to using body-on-chassis construction, and I'm not going to delve into them here, but I should say that I think Tesla has made the right choice in going for a unibody construction for the Cybertruck, especially because of that large battery pack. Commentators, and some of you guys, have noticed that the Cybertruck's form follows function, and to some extent, I can totally understand why it's built that way. But I also believe that a switch to this very angular design possesses its own challenges, especially if tied in with all of the materials used. At the top of my list of concerns is crash test worthiness. What was shown on Thursday last week is by all accounts a prototype vehicle. Some commenters even said when they were at the event that the build quality was closer to a concept car than a production vehicle. But that's okay because the vehicle is a few years out from production. But it also means there will be changes, even slightly small ones. But this also showcased some things that Tesla hasn't got ready for mainstream production yet. That steering wheel, for example, while cool, may not be legal in some countries. And the crash test worthiness of that massive angular hood is honestly questionable. With such a hard construction material, I think it's going to be interesting to see just how Tesla handles crash tests and redirecting the energy of a crash impact. My gut reaction here is that the exoskeleton will take the most impact. It will direct crash energy around the car rather than through it, but I'm no engineer, so I'll leave that to the experts rather than blindly state that it's not possible, because it might be. I also have concerns, though, about side impact tests. I get that the Cybertruck is heavily armoured and protected. I mean, do you get the feeling that Musk is expecting some kind of massive world war or some other geopolitical instability that will force people to turn on each other and consequently need an armoured car? I do. But that crash protection is for those inside, not for other road users. Autopilot can obviously help reduce accidents. There is positive data to back that up. But I want to know what happens when a car or another road user impacts the Cybertruck. Will it be safe to hit? And moreover, how will Tesla approach this requirement? Being able to keep other road users safe is also part of crash test remits, after all. It's why we have pedestrian tests, right? Those unanswered questions put aside, I do want to give kudos to Tesla for the kneeling suspension designed to make rear loading easier, especially for that oh-so-cute, fun-looking ATV that it debuted alongside the Cybertruck. I might not be keen on the Cybertruck, but I would like one of those ATVs, to be honest. But, you know, everyone to their own. Which brings me to my personal thoughts on the subject. To my tastes, the Cybertruck is oversized and looks to have significant blind spots from the driver's seat, but each to their own. If you like it, then I'm happy you do. Just don't expect everyone to like it. The engineering, meanwhile, well, the electric drivetrain and suspension looks great, and the automated tailgate ramp is a fantastic idea I'd love to see every pickup truck offer. I'd love that packaged with a more conventional pickup truck top. In fact, I'd be considering putting down a $100 deposit if the Cybertruck looked more like other pickups out there, but that's my personal taste. Let's not trick ourselves into thinking that this is a vehicle everyone's going to want. The pickup sides are going to make side loading awkward, and the bed itself isn't massive. This isn't going to be a truck that replaces something like an F-150 or an F-250 for most people. Sure, I think some people will change to it, but I suspect most won't because, let's face it, Teslas aren't cheap to fix, and the one thing a pickup truck owner wants from a workhorse is reliability and repairability. Well, does this mean that the Rivian R1T will be a better choice? No. It's similarly high-tech and adventure-based, not work-based. And the Bollinger B2, while a great truck, it may have far more off-road capabilities, it's got far more suspension travel and far more practical design, is also overpriced. But it's also designed to be repaired with basic tools and minimal fuss. I'm not sure that the Cybertruck fits that description. Atlas, of course, is yet to launch its own truck, and there are other pickups coming too, like the promised all-electric pickups from Ford and GM, all of which I hope will be more conventional and appeal more squarely to people who want a pickup truck to be a pickup truck. The Tesla Cybertruck is a brave, bold step into a new, uncharted world for pickups, but I'm not sure everyone who has a pickup will want one. I don't want one. I mean, I don't have a pickup, but I'd prefer a pickup that's more conventional in its function and a little less divisive in its design. But you know what? That's okay. There will be people who want this truck and people who don't. Either way, I think other electric pickups will and must follow to ensure the market is well represented across a variety of different tastes, budgets, and use case scenarios. Look, the Cybertruck is aimed, I think, at Tesla fans and Tesla owners. It's not going to be crossing the farm every day, hauling straw to the dry cattle, or taking lumber to your work site. But that's okay too. After all, I reckon at least half of the pickups I see on the roads of the US have never been used in anything other than stop-like anger and bravado. And for that type of pickup truck owner, the Cybertruck's going to fit right in. That's it. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to help us make more videos like this, please do like, comment and subscribe. Send a couple of dollars our way every month through Patreon, feed our coffee habit with Ko-fi, or visit our swag store. I'll be back soon with more content for you all to enjoy, but until then, keep evolving.